Grandmama, do you always have a knife in your hand?
Pretty much always, because I stay in my kitchen. Good morning, y'all. I'm Rose, and Grandma Rose is up in pantry. And today it's, let's see, where I am in Cochran, Georgia, which is the middle of the state in Georgia. It's about 11:15, and I was going to fix me and Roy some lunch, and I thought, well, I'm just going to do it's a very healthy lunch, but it's a light lunch. When people think of light lunches, you think of a green salad or with vegetables in it or something, but I'm going to show you today how you can have a delicious light lunch and use lots of veggies, and it's going to be really, really good. I am using, if you watched a video I made the other day on baked spaghetti, you saw that I used Hearts of Palm angel hair spaghetti. And Hearts of Palm only has 4 carbs in one serving. There's 3 servings in this particular bag, and it has no sugar, and it has 2 grams of dietary fiber. It is really, this pasta is really, really good, and I had a subscriber said she uses the linguine in this, and I've also used the Hearts of Palm rice. So there are different pastas that you can get in this. But what I'm going to do when I get ready is fully cooked. All you do is rinse it off. You rinse it really well. And then I season mine with, if I'm doing just the pasta, I season it with onions, peppers, garlic, something like that. But today we're going to do a real healthy vegetable pasta. So I am going to put a little, I say vegetable pasta, it's going to have a little bit of chicken in it, but not much chicken. I took 1 chicken breast out of the freezer, and y'all are going to see how I cut it up in just a minute. But right now, I'm cutting up, I've got purple onions, because I want as much color in this as I can get, because I love color. I love to cook with color. And when I get through with my food, I like for it to be pretty. And so I'm doing purple onion today, and you see I'm just slicing it like this. I'm not chopping it. I'm just slicing it because I want it to be in like, I just don't want it to be chopped up. I want it to be in slices in my food, just so it'll be pretty. Now I have this purple onion. I've got yellow onion out here, but I'm not going to need it. I wasn't sure how much this would be, and this one needed using. So, I cleaned out my refrigerator this morning, and I found veggies that needed using, and so I said, well, I'll just make us a really healthy light lunch. Alright, that is my red onion. Now, I've got a few carrots already sliced up here, but these are just your little baby carrots, and I'm just going to julienne them. So what I do, I'm just going to cut them in half, and then I'm going to cut them in little toothpicks. That's what julienne means, to just cut them in little toothpick looking things. Now you can do it with your bigger carrots, but I have some big carrots, but these, I needed to use these. So when I clean out my refrigerator, I go through and see what all needs using, and I try to do that once a week. And then I'll start over. I'll go to the grocery store and I'll restock. But today, it's clean out the fridge day. So, all right, I'm going to get these chopped. And in my stir fry, I guess I'll call it pasta stir fry. But it's going to have carrots. It's going to have broccoli, cauliflower, peppers, chicken, and I wanted another vegetable in it, and I did not have any fresh green beans. I would be using fresh or asparagus. I would really love to put asparagus in it, but I didn't have any. So these are some green beans that I had canned last summer. So I took them out, and so I'll put them in at the last minute because they're already fully cooked. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this broccoli and cauliflower, And I'm just going to make it in little old pieces like that. Just little bite-sized pieces. So I'll cut that stem off, and I'm just going, because I don't want big old pieces in my stir fry. I just want small pieces. So that's how I'm going to cut my cauliflower. Now, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do my broccoli. And I've washed my broccoli. And I'm going to cut that end off, that end root. Now, in your stir fry, you can use, if your stem is real tender, you can just cut it in slices like that and put that in, because it's just delicious. As a matter of fact, you can buy broccoli coleslaw, which is made out of the stem. Doesn't have any of the little florets in it. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to just make it in little pieces, just like I did my cauliflower. And so that's what I'm going to be doing for the next few minutes. And my peppers, I'm just going to julienne them, kind of like I did my carrots. And then when I start to cook it all, we're going to do it back here on my stove top. Then I'll bring you back and I'll show you how quickly this is going to go.
Stringing celery again.
I am stringing celery again. Roy and I love celery. And I've shown y'all lots of times how I do it. But I just take a little thin bladed knife like this, and I run under the edge at the top, and then I come to the bottom, and can you see that string? And if you don't string your celery, all these strings are going to be in your food. So, and I'm putting celery in this. If you don't want celery, don't put celery in yours. That's just up to you. But we love celery, and so, and I'm going to split it down the middle like this, and then I'm going to split it again, because I want it kind of like I did my peppers. And I did my peppers just like I did my carrots. I kind of julienned them. And so I'm going to do my celery about the same way, and I'm cutting it again because I want it in little old bitty thin strips. So I'm just going to put it right here with my, and I'm doing it about the same size as my peppers and my carrots. Okay, but you do yours any way you want to, but this is just the way I want to do mine today. And I've got out 2 stalks, but I'm not going to put 2 stalks in it, because this was a long stalk of celery. Okay. And I'm fixing to show you how I'm going to cut my onion. All right. That's a little bit thicker than what I want it, because you see I want it real thin. Just kind of julienne.
Well, that's a beautiful plate of vegetables,
Isn't
let me
it?
tell you.
Mm-hmm. It really is. And if you don't like big pieces of celery, cut it smaller. If you don't like celery, just don't put it in there. Now, this is some chicken that I have started cutting up, and it's half frozen. And when I did my my Philly cheesesteak casserole the other day, I had several of my subscribers say if you put that steak in the freezer for about 30 minutes and let it get icy, that is a lot easier to cut. And I've never done steak, but I try to do my chicken that way just about every time I use chicken. And I am cutting this, honey, if you can come, I'm cutting this in a little old bitty, and I've got a really sharp, thin blade knife here. So I'm cutting my chicken kind of like I'm cutting my veggies in just little old bitty, thin slices. That's how I want it. It'll probably take it 30 seconds to cook. But I don't want big old chunks of chicken in it, because this is really not a meat dish. This is more of a vegetable dish. I'm just putting a little bit of meat in it. So If you can see that, it's just a little bitty thin. It's almost shaved, but not shaved. So, and I'm only going to do the one chicken breast. Because like I say, I don't want a whole lot of meat in it. Now as I get down to the wide part here, I'll probably cut it in half. Like that. Okay? Alright. I'm going to finish cutting this chicken up and we'll see you back at the stovetop. Okay. That's all the chicken I'm putting in here. Alright, I'm going to go in here and it's only going to take 30 seconds or a minute to cook this chicken. So, in with my chicken, I'm going to put my red onion. And I've got about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here. And I'm putting my carrots, my celery. I don't want to put my broccoli and cauliflower in yet. But I'm putting my onion, my celery, my carrots, and my peppers. And my peppers.
Good going.
And I'm going to cook it all at one time. Alright. And once you get all your prep done, this goes quickly. And I've got it on medium high. And I'm going to measure my salt for you. Try and get my measuring spoons down. Let me get the rest of this. There's some more onion in here. I'm going to get it all. Okay, and a carrot. Alright. I am going to put about, with all these veggies, a teaspoon of salt. And my pepper, I'm going to put about a half a teaspoon of pepper. Half teaspoon. And I've got some minced garlic. Now, if you have garlic cloves, then put those. But I don't. I've got minced garlic. So this is a half tablespoon. So I'm going to put a full tablespoon in there because we love garlic. See, my chicken's almost done. Plus, these veggies are going to be really good cooked in with that chicken. See what small pieces of chicken? Kind of like you get in a Chinese restaurant, just cut really, really thin.
Ooh, that'll smell good.
Doesn't that smell good?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Just breathe that healthy.
I know. Okay, y'all. I wanted to show you this again while this is cooking. This is, it's non-GMO, angel hair, gluten-free, hearts of palm. And it's put out by Simply Nature. I'm sure there are other companies out there that put it out, but all that's in it is sliced hearts of palm, water, natural sea salt, and citric acid. And I'm sure the citric acid is just to preserve it. And
all these carry Simply Nature.
Honey, I can't, yes. I got this, I think I got this at Aldi. Yeah.
Well,
And
if you
all it
didn't,
says
they do
is
carry it.
rinse and drain with plenty of water, heat, and serve. But you want to season it with salt, pepper, garlic, or something like that. Italian seasonings, because it does need, it's kind of bland, and it does need some seasonings in it. Okay? Now I'm going to let this cook probably 3 or 4 minutes, because I want these carrots al dente. I want my onions to get translucent.
Was that al dente or al dente?
Still have a little bite to them. Al dente. But I've been throwing those big words around this morning like julienne and al dente anyway, so.
over the weekend, a lot of her viewers on the Philly cheesesteak casserole, they were just having a good time with her on the way she pronounces
Pasta and oregano. I guess, I don't know, oregano. That's the only way I know to pronounce it. And pasta, that's all I know how to pronounce it. So.
And there was this lady from England. Over in the United Kingdom that watched and complimented her on her chili, her cheesesteak.
Philly cheesesteak. Roy gets chili
and Philly.
Every time he says chili cheesesteak. Yeah. But anyway.
Once I get my tongue wrapped around my eye teeth, I'm
he
about
just can't see what he's saying. Yeah. But hey, chili cheesesteak would be good too.
But Rose last week at some point said, and in that video she said, a stick of butter.
Mm-hmm.
And this lady from Britain, she says, well, I understand liters and milliliters and grams and milligrams and cups.
Yeah.
She said, but I do not understand how to do
But what is a stick of butter? So a stick of butter is a quarter cup.
It just happens to be a quarter pound and a full cup.
Yeah.
But the cup just is accidental. Butter is sold in the United States by weight, and so it's a quarter pound.
No, it's a quarter of a pound.
And they normally, if they put it in sticks, it's in quarter pound sticks. So, but she was having a lot of fun with Rose on that. She said, I've heard of our weights and your weights, but never have I heard of sticks before.
That's just Southern. Well, no, I've heard a lot of people. That's just a thing. And so, anyway, I'm going to let this cook about 2 more minutes. We'll be back. We're going to put our broccoli and our cauliflower and our green beans in it. And then we're going to stir our pasta up in it, and we're going to be ready to eat. So we'll be back in a minute. All right. I put my broccoli and cauliflower in there. And you know what? I'm going to put my pasta at the same time because it only takes 2 or 3 minutes for this broccoli and cauliflower to cook. And I want my pasta to be incorporated in all my veggies. So,
low carb pasta.
Low carb.
Low.
Yeah. I want y'all to look at this. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, y'all. Talk about a lunch.
This is keto rest, I'm telling you. It's delicious.
Woo.
I tasted of it just a minute ago.
The veggies are, they're so good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now you can also use cauliflower rice if you want to do cauliflower rice in this instead of the hearts of palm pasta. Or whatever pasta you got on low carb, use, but I would do either the heart of palm or cauliflower rice if I was trying to do a really, really low carb. Now I do my own cauliflower rice. I just take a head of cauliflower, cut it up, put it in my food processor, and I just grind it till it's like rice. And to me, it's so much better than what you buy in the grocery store. To me, I've always found what's buy in the grocery store is kind of mushy. And mine's not mushy. Mine's still got substance to it. Look and see if my mic was on. Alright. Now, when my broccoli and cauliflower get ready, I'm going to put my green beans in it because they're already done. I'm just going to stir it up till they get warm. Then we're going to come back and Roy and I are going to eat lunch. It's about lunchtime. Yeah, you could.
Rose, that's really beautiful.
I know.
Oh.
And you know what? You've got enough veggies in here now that you wouldn't even need to put another vegetable in it. But you can add to, you can leave out, just whatever.
That's a low carb, no sugar delight right there. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you.
Whatever veggies you like or your family likes would be wonderful in here. So it doesn't have to be these particular ones.
We have a lot of our viewers watch her videos to pick out good dishes for their diabetic diets, and man, this has got to be a good one.
Yep.
Grandma, you look like a Chinese cook. That looks like Chinese stir fry. I know it's not, but it sure looks like it.
No, because it doesn't have any soy sauce or any Asian.
Wow.
This is all American right here.
Extremely low carb.
Extremely low carb. All right. I want y'all to look at this. Now, let me tell you.
It
Beautiful, beautiful, just, I'm telling you, low carb, healthy.
My brain is feeling better already, Rose, just looking at it.
I'm telling you right now, this, y'all, it's one of the prettiest dishes. I got to get some of these peppers, some of these carrots and peppers on top. But
I'm
look
going to
at
live
that.
an extra day just for looking at it.
Well, just for eating it, it's going to be so healthy. So, all right, give me a minute. We're going to take a thumbnail. And a thumbnail, in case y'all don't know what it is, a thumbnail picture is the picture you see when you pull up Grandma Rose's open pantry pasta, vegetable pasta. So that's what you see in the little picture when you pull it up. Sometimes it's a picture of me, sometimes it's a picture of Roy, sometimes a picture of the food. It's just according. So, but that's what I got to do right now is take a thumbnail picture. Y'all, I got some Parmesan cheese. Now, I don't have any like you buy in the little round things, the really fresh shredded, but I do have this grated, so that's what we're going to have to use, but I really prefer the shredded kind that you buy in the little tubs that are freshly shredded. All right. I want y'all to look at this.
This is health and delicious taste on steroids.
Wow.
This is one, I'm telling you,
Y'all.
almost zero carbs, vegetable pasta, vegetables, with a little bit of chicken and a lot of seasonings. She has put wonderful taste in healthy food in this dish.
I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan, not much. I don't want to change the flavor that much. Just a little bit. Leave it off if you don't want it. Okay, baby. Y'all.
If you'll quit playing, I'll eat it.
Oh my word. Y'all.
Oh my goodness. The more you chew.
This, because everything is not cooked very long, you taste every vegetable. It's like a burst of explosion in your mouth. Wow. And it doesn't have much chicken in it. So every once in a while you just get a little piece of chicken. Wow. Man. I don't even need the chicken. Wow. But a little bit of chicken does give it a protein element. But in this hearts of palm, there's 1 gram of protein per serving. So, but the chicken does give it a little protein. You think you can eat that, baby? That hearts of palm is wonderful whenever you season it up.
That's delicious.
Y'all, this is a winner. This is a low carb winner. I'm telling you. I could eat this once a week. Man, this is so good. And I said it was for a light lunch. It's for any time. Anytime. So, food feeds the family. Family feeds the heart. God feeds the soul. Put deliciousness back in healthy, healthy food.
If you're looking for health, this is wonderful. Health with taste. Now, I didn't mean like you were going to say.
Oh, it's full of flavor. It's bursting with flavor. So, all right, we'll see y'all next time. Thank you for all my new subscribers. I got like 500 new subscribers over the weekend. It was wonderful. I just thank y'all so much. And the only way I could have done that is if you share my video. So please subscribe to my channel, share my video, hit that little notification bell. I had a lot of them say, well, I subscribed and I hit that little bell. So, and I really appreciate that. So people in England, people just all over. So love y'all, and I'll see you next time.